Arion, the unmoved, the stone guardian of New York in the heart of New York City, where skyscrapers pierced the heavens and millions rushed through streets filled with dreams, deadlines, and distractions, there stood a giant unlike anything the world had ever seen. His name was Arion, the unmoved. He was not a king. He was not a conqueror. He carried no crown, no sword, and commanded no army. Yet people believed he possessed a power greater than all of them. His body was carved from ancient stone older than the mountains. Rivers of golden light flowed through the cracks of his mighty frame, as if the sun itself lived within him. His eyes blazed like stars at dawn, and his outstretched hand pointed toward every soul who passed beneath him. Some thought he was warning the city. Others believed he was calling them to greatness. No one could meet his gaze without asking a difficult question: who am I becoming? Every sunrise, students gathered beneath the giant before walking to their universities across New York. They came from every American state and from countries around the world, carrying backpacks filled with books, and hearts filled with unseen battles. Some dreamed of becoming doctors who would save lives. Others wanted to build bridges, discover new medicines, argue for justice in courtrooms, teach children, launch companies, or create art that inspired generations. But behind every dream hid a private storm. One feared failing the exam that could change everything. Another worried that there would not be enough money to finish school. One felt lonely in a city of millions. Another smiled on the outside while silently believing everyone else was smarter, stronger, and more successful. The city never saw those battles. But Arion did. One October morning, the sky turned black. Thunder rolled across Manhattan. Rain crashed against the streets. The wind howled between the towers, and people rushed for shelter. Cars stopped. Umbrellas broke. The city trembled beneath the storm. Yet Arion never moved. Lightning struck around him. Rain carved rivers across his stone shoulders. The roaring wind wrapped around his giant body. Still, he stood exactly where he had always stood. Not resisting the storm. Not fearing the storm. Simply enduring it. The students watched in complete silence. Then an elderly professor removed his hat, smiled gently, and said, "The storm is not testing the statue. It is teaching everyone who is watching." His words echoed louder than the thunder. Among the students stood Leela, a young woman from Nigeria who had crossed an ocean carrying little more than faith, determination, and a suitcase full of books. Every night she questioned herself. Am I smart enough? Do I truly belong here? What if I fail? Standing beneath Arion's towering hand, she closed her eyes and whispered, "I am strong when fear comes." The first time she spoke the words, her voice trembled. The second time, it became steadier. Weeks later, it became part of who she was. She discovered something the world rarely teaches. Fear is not your enemy. Obeying fear is. Soon another student repeated the words. Then another. Within months, hundreds gathered beneath Arion every morning before class. They formed no club, collected no membership, asked for no applause. They simply trained their minds. Instead of asking, "Why is life unfair?" they asked, "How can this challenge make me wiser?" Instead of competing to impress others, they competed to become better than yesterday. Little by little, the impossible happened. Students who once feared speaking became confident leaders. Those who nearly quit graduated with honors. Friendships replaced rivalry. Discipline defeated procrastination. Gratitude replaced envy. If this story resonated with you, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and join us on this journey. Stay with us for more timeless wisdom, and remember, virtue, wisdom, unmoved. See you in the next story.